Hi guys, happy Monday. How are y'all doing? I'll give it a couple minutes to hop on. Today, we're going to talk about ways to feel better in your body without losing weight. So we're going to take weight off the table for today and actually practice and talk about some ways to practice how to feel better in your body right now. So if you're joining me, definitely allow StreamYard access to comment so I can see who you are. And after you do this, let me know where you're from, who you are, and if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. And definitely ask any questions so I can come back and I can chat with you. So thank you guys, first of all, so much for being here today, for joining me on this coffee chat. I'm really grateful that you tune in and we get to chat each week together. And if you're watching this right now and you're catching the replay later, let me know. So just let me know by hashtag replay and I'll come back and we can chat about it and I can answer any of your questions. So if you guys have been with me a while and you've been coming on to these coffee chats and chatting with me, I'm so happy that you're finding value and returning each week. And thank you guys for that too, to listen. So the reason that I wanted to talk about ways to feel better in your body is because especially I saw some post in the group this week and you guys, it just broke my heart to hear like the things that people are saying, what they're doing. And I know you guys, it's the number one thing that you struggle with is how to talk to people about this type of thing when you're going through your journey to feel better in your body, to have better body image, to heal your relationship with food. It can be tough with so much diet culture around us. So I want to talk about ways to feel better in your body without losing weight. Because I think so often we're told that if we're one way to feel better in our body is to lose weight. So what I found over and over and over again with the women that I work with and the people that I interact with too, and the groups and you guys, is that losing weight doesn't lead to long-term confidence. So even if we do lose XYZ pounds or hit this goal weight, we still struggle because body image has nothing to do with your size. It has to do with how you feel about yourself in your body. So what I'm saying is there's always going to be something. So when we lose weight, we might feel good for a little bit. Some of you guys might even be able to relate to this. But a lot of times, if we even lose the weight, we have the same insecurities about ourselves. So some of us think, well, if I just lose this much, I'm going to feel better about myself. And usually what happens is there's a need to lose more weight, lose 5 more pounds, or it just becomes a never-ending cycle. Body image is so complex and it's so much more than just changing what you look like. You can change what you look like, but it's not going to change your body image. It doesn't actually heal your relationship with your body. So changing the way your body looks like, it's not going to change your body image, and changing the way that we look at our body, that's what changes your body image. If you guys can relate, send me an emoji. I just want to give you guys some very practical things that you can do to help you feel better in your body without losing weight. So I want you to know that there are other ways, there are other things that you can do without this tireless, constant pursuit of weight loss. So, weight loss or trying to get thin, to reach that thin ideal, it can be a never-ending cycle. And if you guys can relate to always chasing this, put me in the comments so we can chat about it. But weight loss if you can relate to this, weight loss or a few pounds, it seems to always be like standing in the way between our happiness, between our body confidence that we're looking for. It's always just a little out of reach because it's never quite as satisfying as we think it's going to be when we get there. So grab a pen and paper if you haven't already. I'm going to give you 11 things that you can start working on. You don't have to start working on them all, but you can pick one to feel better in your body without losing weight. All right, so let's go. We've got our first one right here. Unfollow or mute people that make you feel like crap. I can't tell you how much of an impact this will make on you when you decide to do this, to unfollow, to delete, to mute any accounts or any products. Product companies do this a lot that make us start to feel a way about ourselves. Any accounts that just spew diet culture or have, food rules. Look at it. Accounts that have before and after pics, accounts that make you feel bad about yourself in your body. This is what I like to call having integrity with what you ingest. And I'm not talking about like food ingest. I'm talking about like with your eyes. So what we look at and what we scroll through and see every day, if it's hashtag, abs for days, hot girl summer body, this type of thing, then it's going to have an effect on us. So I want you to consume things that are going to make you feel good about yourself. Consume things that are good for your heart, your soul, and your mind. So we want to make sure that we're like cultivating an environment around us that's conducive to healing our relationship with our body. How many of you guys have done this already, have taken like an audit of your Instagram accounts or your Facebook feed? Just go down through like the first 10 things and see if there's any pictures that make you feel a certain way about yourself and it's not so good. I would suggest getting rid of those accounts. So, reality TV shows, all of those things can make you feel like following people on reality TV. I know some of those people, like you can look at them and they can make you feel really, really crappy about yourself, not feel comfortable, not feel confident about your body. So let's have integrity with what we ingest today. And I'll do an audit of our social media and see if we have any of those accounts that are making us constantly obsess or feel bad about ourselves. And when you aren't, sometimes you're not able to have that filter. I get it. You've got like the real life people, the family, the friends. This can be really hard to mute these people. So thankfully online, you can mute people without like totally unfollowing or them knowing. So maybe you just need to do that for a while you're going through this work that you're trying to do to heal your relationship with your body. Let's move on to number 2. Okay. Follow some positive body diverse accounts. So one of the things that you can do after you do this audit and you've gone through and you've unfollowed, you've muted accounts, you've maybe deleted, snoozed, whatever you need to do, you cleaned up your feed. And then I want you to fill it up. And I want you to fill it up with body diverse accounts. When you do this, it's called exposure therapy. So you're putting things into your eyes, into your brain that is helping you see that like, okay, these people with all different size bodies, there's fat women, there's curvy women, there's Black women, there's Asian women, and they're all different sizes. But guess what? They're happy and they have families and they're confident and they're wearing shorts and they have a bikini on and it's okay and they're smiling. So they're not waiting until they lose weight to do these things. I want you to go find those accounts and follow those people, follow those accounts so you can fill up your eyes and ingest these things to kind of change the way that we're thinking about. That's not the world, and most women, we're not this ideal of this thin, white, tall, lanky female with double D boobs and this curvaceous booty. Like if you're following people and that's all that you're following, those same types of women, then it can get really confusing for you. I know. So I want you to find some fat positive, find some body diverse accounts. And that way, when you look at these, you scroll through your feed with a new light and be like, wow, these people can do it. So can I. And this also really feeds into the importance of representation. So one of the reasons we believe that we have to be thin and believe that we have to have this perfect body or look a certain way, like I was talking about a minute ago, is that we're like this, we think that this is what diet culture is telling us. So it's really important to expose ourselves to a variety of body types and a variety of different women, because we are starting to, when we get to this part of the process, we need to deprogram ourselves and reprogram our brain. So exposure therapy and this type of thing really, really works. What you're looking at and spending time on, putting in your eyes, can change the way you think about yourself. So if you struggle with this, or if you want to, if you're having trouble finding some accounts with some really body diverse, happy, healthy females in all different shapes and sizes, then let me know. Shoot me a DM or send me a message or say help in the comments. And I can send you some of my favorite body positive, like just body diverse accounts that I follow. Okay, number 3. Ladies, this is so important. Wear clothes that fit your here and now body. When we wear clothes that are too tight, squeezing, digging into our waistline, squeezing our arms, squeezing all the places we don't want to be squeezed, what happens? It makes us feel really uncomfortable. And it actually makes us self-conscious. It makes it worse because when we don't feel good in our body, all we can think about is our clothes digging into us and our clothes hurting us. And then we start to think about, our brain space kind of gets sucked up and we start to think about like this belly roll or that arm fat or whatever it is that takes up all that brain space. So find clothes that fit you now. When we wear clothes that are just too small, it causes us to be hyper-focused on our body. So I also want to acknowledge too, when I get ready to say what I'm going to say, is that there is a little privilege to this. So it doesn't go unnoticed, but if you need to, buy some new clothes. And if you're plus size, or if you're on like the larger end of the plus size, ladies, I know that it can be really, really challenging to buy new clothes. You can buy online. There are some really amazing companies now that, so accessibility shouldn't be an issue. If you want to learn more about those companies, or you struggle with finding clothes to move in or to feel comfortable in, reach out to me and let me know, or just put struggle below in the comments and let me know. If you can afford it, buy some new clothes. If you maybe are on a budget right now, guys, there's so many things you can do. I actually just got this dress on Poshmark. And sometimes, I'll see something I want and it's just not in my budget at all. I'll go to Poshmark and found the same dress from someone else's closet with the tag still on it. I got it. It smells new. I just didn't pay that price. So there are ways that you can be budget friendly and budget savvy. So buying clothes, wearing clothes that fit you really makes a difference in how you feel about your body. If you've got clothes that are old and not flattering and they're digging into your skin, get some new clothes that are comfortable, that make you feel better. And I hope what you'll find is that this will affect your confidence level 100%. All right. Number 4, I want you to show gratitude for parts of your body that you like. We do this in, this is one of the things that we spend a lot of time on in finding body freedom. And instead of standing in front of the mirror and like body checking, what we do is we look in the mirror and look at all parts of our body, and it can work its way up in stages, basically. But instead of focusing on things that are gross or things that you feel you want to fix about your body, I want you to start to find appreciation for things about your body that you do like. So shift your mindset, shift your energy. Don't focus on parts of your body that you hate. Find gratitude somewhere, you guys, in there. Excuse me, I have to shift. I'm sitting on the floor today. It was just where I wanted to sit, but my leg just about fell asleep. All right, so show gratitude for parts of your body that look at your body and find a part of your body that you can show some gratitude for, that you're grateful for. Maybe it's your eyes. Maybe it's your hair or your smile. Maybe it's how tall you are, or maybe it's how strong your arms are, your legs are. Whatever it is, I want you to find gratitude for some part of your body today. And if you try this and it works for you, definitely send me a message and let me know. Or if you have tried this, if you have been in my program, Finding Body Freedom, tell us a little bit more about it in the comments and how this worked for you. Okay, number 5, talk and vent to someone you trust. Okay, I want you guys to release it. I want you to call someone if you're having a bad body image day, someone you can trust and someone you can open up to and share with how you're feeling. Tell them what's going on. Tell them that you're struggling. Tell them what your day has been like. Tell them that you're not feeling love, that you're not feeling confident in your body, or maybe you're feeling shame about something that was said to you. And maybe you're feeling scared or thinking that people don't like you. So you guys, find that person, find someone that you trust to talk to. And if you can't think of somebody, then definitely find someone that's trained to support you. You can reach out to me anytime. I'm there. But don't just sit there and be like, I can do this alone. If somebody says something nasty to you about your body, don't feel like you have to sit there and take it. So reaching out for help is not easy. I know it's not. But get in touch with a professional. Reaching out for help can be tough, and it can be really hard to try to go it alone, especially when we're talking body image and healing relationships with food and things like that. So I want you to reach out and speak with somebody you trust. And if there's a narrative in your head that's telling you that you need to wait until XYZ, maybe you're thinking you're not sick enough to reach out for help, then please don't let it get that far. If you're struggling and you know you need help, or you're being stubborn and you're not wanting to give yourself permission to get help, then let this be your permission slip to talk to somebody and get some help. Let this be a little nudge from me to you. Just say, it's okay. It's okay for me to reach out and get help, to vent to a friend, to a family member. And if you need more support, definitely reach out or find a professional, a coach, or a dietitian. You don't have to do this alone. That's why I love the groups for finding body freedom. I find that what we learn collectively as a group, and we know that other women are going through the same thing when it comes to body image, is so important. There's no such thing as I'm not sick enough to reach out for help, or I'm not, if you're waiting until you have to get to a certain point, you don't have to do that. Okay. This one's more fun. Engage in an activity that you love. So get your mind, whatever it is, get your mind off your body and go do something that you love that brings you joy. For example, some of you guys might be into, I got this thing yesterday, it's on my couch, macrame. Like maybe you want to learn macrame or knit or cross stitch. I've seen some of you guys into that and it's really cool. Not my thing, but that takes up a lot of like stimulation and thoughts, and your hands are busy, and you're that's, focus on something you love that detracts from you always constantly thinking about your body. Dancing, painting, learning to listen or play an instrument, or picking up an instrument that you haven't played in like forever, the piano. Keeping your fingers and hands busy can keep your mind away from things like that and thinking about new things. Playing with clay. You guys, it doesn't always have to be like stimulation like that. You can relax and go read a book and lose yourself in that. Or puzzles are another one. Kind of distract you and get your mind into something else. Maybe you want to learn how to make something you've never made before. Maybe you want to make soap or candles. I know that a lot of you guys garden, and we had Danielle in the group a couple months back, and she taught us how to garden and answered all of our gardening questions. Maybe you want to make a new recipe. Any of these things will take your mind off. Did I miss anything? Is there anything else, you guys, that you do? Just enter it in the comments. That can take your mind off. This is a fun activity that you enjoy doing that I didn't mention. Number 7, repeat an affirmation. So this kind of goes back to this, what we put into our eyes, what we expose ourselves to is what we think. So the same with affirmations. What we say to ourselves over and over and over again becomes what we think. So I'm a big believer in repeating affirmations. When I'm feeling really anxious, I'll repeat to myself, everything's going to be okay. God's got this. I'm a big believer in repeating these affirmations to unwire, to reprogram our brain. Our body hears every time we think. And I'm going to give you a few more that I can think of. I am more, body related. I am more than my body. My weight is the least interesting thing about me. I am whole. I am complete. And so if you guys have any others, put them in the comments and share them with us. I would love to hear your favorite body image affirmations. Come up with your own, steal mine, take mine, say it to yourself over and over and over again. And there's this app that I love, you guys. It's called Think Up. You can record yourself saying something, and then you can play it, and it'll repeat over and over and over for however long you want to set it to. And it'll have music or sounds in the background, and you can just close your eyes, relax, breathe, and listen to this. So if you have any body image affirmations, leave them below. All right, number 8, you guys. Let's make a list. I'm going to call it a Thrive list, but we got a couple of different lists coming up. But this one, I want you to make a list of all the things that your body allows you to do. So what does your body allow you to do that you enjoy? My body allows me to hug, dance, hike, travel, ride bikes, taste delicious food. I love that one. Take walks. So I think I saw this on Instagram, and I remember jotting it down. And I don't remember who I saw it from or who quoted this, but it was, your body is an instrument, not an ornament. You guys, I love this so much. Just sit and think about that for a minute. Your body is an instrument, not an ornament. So what are you really grateful for? Where have you guys gone to travel? Make that Thrive list. Do you snowboard? Do you surf? Do you like the beach? Do you like the mountains? Do you love to dance? What type? Do you like to hike? Where have you hiked? What's been your favorite hike? So all of these, just talking about this Thrive list, it gets me excited, and I'm not thinking about my body at all. So I encourage you to do that. This is a list too. I also want you to think about making a list of the things that you love about yourself that have nothing to do with the way that you look. So this one I call your SelfWorth Thrive list. And I want you to think about how much of your self-worth is wrapped up in your weight or the size of your body or what you look like. Let's just talk percentages right now. If you're listening and you've made it this far with me through the coffee chat, then I would say the percentage is probably pretty high. If you're in this group, maybe 90%. Maybe for some of you guys, like 85, 75%. Maybe less than that, but I bet if you guys are here with me today watching this, or you're watching this replay, or you've made it this far in, or you're in this group at all with me, then it's absolutely over half. Maybe you're not willing to admit. Like I encourage you to just kind of sit with that and think, how percentage of my time, how much of that is wrapped up in my body and what I look like. So think of it like a pie, and think of a pie chart, percentages. Is it half the pie? More than half the pie? So how much of that is wrapped up in your looks, your weight, in terms of a certain percentage of that pie? Your body image is really going to make it or break it. So we need to really dig in and look at all of the things that make up our body image. You are worthy. I want to say that. You're worthy just like you are. You are valuable enough just as you are, just by existing. I think this is an opportunity to look at all the other things that make you, that make you uniquely you and awesome. So if you are sitting here and you're listening to me now and you're like, yeah, I want you to comment and I want you to give me one thing that makes you uniquely you and you awesome. Maybe it's you're a good mom. Maybe you're a good sister. Maybe you're a really great friend, a good listener. Maybe you're loving. Maybe you're loyal and trustworthy. Maybe you volunteer all the time and you give so much to people. Maybe you're an awesome cook and you love to share that with people. Maybe you're a creative person. Maybe you're analytical and you help people that way. I mean, what makes you you? And you're probably awesome. I want you to know this. And you're way more awesome than you give yourself credit for. So take a look at that pie, the self-worth pie, and see how many thoughts are percentage-wise are being sucked up by your body. Let's go to number 10, which is one of my favorites. Engage in unmeasured, that's super important, unmeasured joyful movement. Not the punishing kind, not the kind where you push yourself, no pain, no gain, not the kind where you track your steps or your calories burned. Screw that, you guys. First of all, I hate that. So stop doing that if that's what you're doing. I'm talking about the kind that gets you out of your head and not tracking. So what is fun, unmeasured fun for you? What's a way to move your body? What do you enjoy doing? What makes you feel good? What movement makes you feel really good and refreshed? Don't feel like you need to punish yourself with exercise. Joyful, unmeasured, feel-good movement is what I want you to think about. So just go move your body, go have fun. You can do things like go surfing, you can go skating, you can hike, you can dance, learn a different type of dance. I don't know, belly dance. Anyway, just a thought. Bar yoga, not this punishing treadmill stuff that you think you have to do. Go have fun and stop punishing. That'll make you feel like the amazing women that you are, I promise. And then number 11 is it, you guys. This is probably the most important thing, and this is why you're here, and this is why I'm here. Learning about diet culture is huge. Learning about weight discrimination. This is going to help you shift your mindset. Instead of seeing yourself as a problem, I want you to see society and to see this culture and this world we live in as the problem. It's incredibly life-changing, I promise you, when you make this shift. And shameless plug here, I'm going to recommend my program, Finding Body Freedom, if you've made it this far. If you're wanting to learn more about that, put me in the comments and I can chat with you. But we dive deep into this type of thing. Everything that we've talked about, we dive deep into in this program. And I'll be opening enrollment for this small group program again very soon. So if you want to talk to me about joining the program, then put Finding Body Freedom or put me in the comments. And if you want some other resources to help you right now, I would recommend, I'm actually seeing if I have this one. I'm sure that I do have it behind me. My Body, here we go. I would recommend My Body Is Not an Apology by Sonia Renee Taylor. This is a good one. I would also recommend this one, probably first and foremost, Health at Every Size by Linda Bacon. I would recommend Anti-Diet by Christy Harrison. Beauty is Sickness is another one. Let's see, what is another good one? Fearing the Black Body is a really, really great one, talking about racial and weight discrimination in our history. So, Help at Every Size, Anti-Diet, Beauty is Sickness, My Body is Not an Apology by Sonia Renee Taylor. Those are all great places to start in Fearing the Black Body. Those are some of my absolute favorites to help you understand more about this type of discrimination, about the stigma, to help you understand that your body is not the problem. And the narrative in society and our culture is that thinner bodies are better bodies. And that is actually the problem. When you do this and you start to learn more about weight discrimination, it's just transformative. Transforms your mind, guys. So thanks for sitting with me today. My left leg's falling asleep, so it's time to get up. I enjoyed this chat with you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.